talk if it ain't about the dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read, wanna drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeout. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wide out. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, I ain't on set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. Got. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to net at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Send them God, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Kansas City. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, set! Three!
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Harris will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He's going to use his legs here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On 2nd down, it's Walker. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Now Justin Tucker is out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And some space here. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ken Walker. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Now a hit and a loose football on one of the linebackers. Akers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill? This is caught at the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian Watson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's across midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for Kansas City.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control?
He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 81 yards. And the Chiefs have yet again retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt, hurt.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Cut 19, cut 19. Dragon 60. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Chiefs at 7-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Jack, hurt, hurt. Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Get, Temple, shot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Liking 18. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Again, it's Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And bulldozing his way through. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The tight end in motion right. On play action, Rodgers. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Meanwhile, Hooker's throw complete here to Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Now San Francisco are going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Running right, here's Walker. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And going right back to Walker. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. 186 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian Watson, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of the second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them this time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
40-yard line.
18 Robert, 18 Rep.
He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Kansas City Chiefs.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
1st and 10
Left wing, 19.
30-yard line.
Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. That in for the Chiefs touchdown. Zay Jones, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's Rodgers to throw.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers now on first down. Austin is there and brings in another one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's a 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown 49ers. Cole Kmet, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
42, Chiefs 35.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watch the other side just score. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Okay, break. Ready.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Escapes the defender. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready. Warrior 70.
Hooker's going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing, Hooker. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian Watson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60
That's good
Bobcats.
for our Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Here we go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. George Kittle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. How to get back into the game. Now they have the lead.
There he goes, left side. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Next score, Niners 56, Chiefs 43. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Second and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Shifts by at the 15. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards.
Ready.
Here's a second and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Tempo.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll come to the line now on a third and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they're able to stop him short. On third and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
It's fourth down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Check that. Check, Panther.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Yeah, the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Rodgers' throw complete here to Kmet. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Rodgers to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This is 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes 2nd down. They run again with Walker. Powers through it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Throwing here is Hooker. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, here we go. Dragon 60. Ready, right?
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Shreds the tackle. Pushes past him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, it starts. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. The break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying the left side with Walker. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a first throw here in overtime. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
So a big move here, plan to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. And this one too low.
Yeah, offenses always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 46. Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Derek Stingley picks it. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.